What is up? What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Big shout out to Quick Trip sponsoring the show. Next week, you're going to be in Lambeau Field, maybe tailgating. You need some supplies. Head on over to Quick Trip. They got the hookup. You know what I mean? But let's get right into this thing. The Packers fall to 0-1 right out the gate, lose to the Vikings. It was a tough game. I was doing a little watch party thing, and it was a tough game. But these things, I mean, last year happened the same. I don't even like to compare it to last year too much because, like, whatever, last year's last year. But like, the Packers show that they can do that and crawl out of it. Why did it happen? People could talk about the preseason. A lot of teams didn't play starters in preseason. A lot of teams did. I think that'd be interesting to find out because someone was saying the Vikings didn't play their starters in preseason. I don't know if that's true, but like, I don't like, you can blame it if you lose. They're gonna say it. You should have played everyone in preseason. And if you win, they're like, "Well, it didn't matter." You know what I mean? We're just so terrific. You know what I mean? So like, I get why people are gonna complain about it. I wouldn't have minded seeing those guys in there for a couple series or whatever. But I get like not wanting to risk injury because then if you do that, just a series or two, and then like someone gets rolled up on like Rashawn Gary or something, and then he's out, like that would be brutal as well. So like, I get why people say that, but there's a whole other side to it, like, but yeah, obviously this something's not working because last 2 seasons came out laid an egg right out the gate, but they proved that they could bounce back from that. And, the Watson drop, like, the one, the one of the deep play everyone's talking about, uh, that was that was tough. Because can you imagine if he'd have caught that, his first play in his NFL career, it was like a 70-yard touchdown. That'd have been iconic. That'd have been thing that people talked about forever. Now I'm sure he's gonna remember that drop forever. Like, I think he'll be better for it. I think he's gonna be all right. They seem to, everyone's saying the right things. He's gonna be right. Um, and I think, I don't think the receiver situation everyone talks about, like they mentioned Devontae Adams like 116 times in the game. Everyone's talking about like, "Oh, Devontae Adams had this many yards." Like, whatever. They lost. They lost too, so it doesn't really matter. But like, I don't know. The whole Devontae Adams thing never really got to me. I was never like really upset about because I knew he didn't want to be here. So like, he left and then he's gone now. People need to stop talking about like what could have been th- this and that. And first of all, Devontae Adams didn't catch everything his first few years. Give Watson some time. Give these young guys some time. I'm this week, dude. You know how the Packers do? Like, when they lose a game, they come back firing. Like, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be playing angry. This whole team is gonna be playing angry. Like, they just got embarrassed losing to the Vikings, which I'm sure that has to irk Rodgers, like, severely. But I'm still not worried about this division. It is 1 week. It is 1 game. I'm not overly concerned. I'm not saying, like, don't worry, like, "Yeah, everything is fine," It's concerning. There are some things. Offensive line is a concern. The fact that the Packers, they didn't really get to Kirk like I thought they would. Like, that pass rush is key. The pass rush is, like, so important, and stopping the pass rush. That's why those 2 things are so important for the offense and defense. Because if you can get to someone's quarterback, I don't care who the quarterback is, they're gonna, make some mistakes. So, like, I really think that I would I hope that going forward, that they figure this out because I wanna knock some quarterbacks out, you know what I mean? I don't mean literally knock them out, hurt them, but, like, I wanna get to the quarterback. That's what makes defenses fun to watch. That's what makes defenses successful. But, yeah, so Jair Alexander made some comments after the game. Everyone's talking about, "Why isn't Jair Alexander covering Justin Jefferson on every play?" And, like, follow him around like a lot of, some corners do. I don't think many people do it as much anymore. But he said he wanted to. He said he told coach he wanted to, you know, cover him, but they didn't want, obviously they chose a different route. But like, I wonder, they would have been different. Doesn't really matter. But like, will they learn going forward? Like, if there is a top receiver, are they gonna have Jair like do like that? Because how it went, Justin Jefferson carved up the package. Justin Jefferson looks like, I mean, he is obviously one of the best wide receivers in the league, but he has a good start for contention to being the best. But yeah, I think Jair's comments were interesting because like he let it be known right to the media. But let's take a look real quick at the Packers' next few games. All right, they got the Bears this week. I think that they're gonna beat up on the Bears. I really do. I think the Bears had a nice game. You know, got the victory. The Bears and the Vikings are both 1-0. But, and they beat the Niners, so, and I ain't mad about that. I wasn't rooting for the Bears, but, like, I was just like, "Whatever, let's see what happens," 'cause there's benefits either, I don't think the Bears are gonna be in contention for the NFC North, so I'm not really worried about that way. But anyway, so they got the Bears next week at home. I think it's gonna be a great game. Uh, I'm gonna be down there for a little bit, I think tailgating with some people, doing some things. I won't be at the game, though. But then after that, they got the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers came out swinging, I believe, yesterday. I believe that they won it. I seen some of that game. They were doing good. I should have probably done that. But either way, the Buccaneers are gonna be a struggle. Buccaneers are gonna be a game. Then you had the Patriots. I believe that they did start 0-1. I don't know a ton about the Patriots, but Bill Belichick is always a little clever fellow. You know what I mean? When it comes to game planning and stuff. So I think the Packers win that. The Giants, I think they win. The Jets, I'll be at that game. I think they'll win. You got Washington. I think they'll win. The Bills is going to be tough. That's going to be tough, tough. But we'll see like how that goes like at that time. 'Cause, like, we don't have to go any further than that. But yeah, then with the Lions and the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, so I think he'll be back by then. But they have some winnable games coming up here. So like starting off 0-1 does not matter when you can kick it in gear, just like they did. I think last year was like 7 wins in a row. Packers got this. Packer Nation, calm down. All right, calm down. But dude, Viking fans, I will give props to Viking fans because like I talked a lot of trash this whole off season. They came in pretty good last night. My phone was just going off like everywhere I was looking. Every social media, I just went to bed. I was like, screw it. But I get it, dude. I talk a lot of trash, so they're gonna give it back to me. But the season is not over. Enjoy it. You don't get that feeling too often. Feeling all soft inside. You're 1-0, top of the division. It's not gonna last. Not gonna last real long there, Viking fans. So enjoy it, and the Bears fans as well. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna be jumping on some Bears fans podcast. But that's all I got for today, people. Yeah, the game sucked. It was rough. The Packers will bounce back. All right, just trust the Packers will bounce back. Everyone's talking about, oh, the end is near, and the Packers are going to suck, and the Vikings are going to take over the NFC North. That might happen someday. That is not happening this season. I guarantee you that is not happening this season. This team will not roll over. This team will step it up. They're all, I'm sure, Bears offensively, defensively. They're going to come back swinging. You can't keep this team down, people. You cannot keep the Green Bay Packers down. Go Pack, go people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. All the things. Follow me places.